What's up, everybody? Hi, guys.
Hey.
Can we please talk about, I don't know if you guys listened to last week. I mean, I hope our listeners are listening, but when I heard we had our theme song back.
Oh my God.
I was so excited
I was
for
like,
that.
yeah, theme song.
I'm
That
a
was so
lover,
cool.
That
I'm
made
a
me so
child,
happy.
I'm a
Yeah.
mother, I'm a sinner,
I'm
I'm
a
a saint. I
Okay.
do not feel ashamed.
Oh
I'm
my
your
God, I love that song.
Me too.
It made me really happy hearing it.
Yeah, me
I
too.
actually was really surprised. I was like,
Yeah, I feel like it hasn't been
It was
on
like,
in a
wait, is this
while.
the first episode?
Yeah, I'm like, did I press the wrong button? Like, what the heck?
Oh,
But yeah, and also shout out to all of our listeners because we love you so much. Some people are a little disappointed. Our thing was only like 48 minutes.
No, stop it.
Yeah, so I got
They
a
were
couple
disappointed?
tweets. They were like,
I
"What the
love
heck?
you
We
guys.
was missed last week. Like, we would have liked something a little extra, but we love you, listeners, so much. Like,
Oh
I
my
love
God.
you. Call us out. That was amazing.
Whoever called us out on that, I love you. I hope you're
Yeah.
having the best day ever.
Ever.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays,
Yes, it's
Happy New
great.
Year. That is the cutest.
Mhm.
That's the cutest comment.
I know, it was so sweet.
I actually feel like we got a lot of sweet comments this time.
Yeah.
From last week.
We really did get good ones.
Yeah.
I think everybody was like really, really intrigued by your crazy neighbor story.
Oh my God. Wait, you know the saga continues. Just to let you know, I actually got an email. So I was supposed to get my security deposit back, and which I did, thank God. And then I actually paid because I'm obsessed with paying with things on time. Like I have like anxiety about like late payments, like credit card, rent, anything has to be paid like the day before it's actually due because I have like anxiety that it's not going to get there on time. So I made sure that I paid for the month of December on the 30th of November. How many days are November? 31? 30 is past September. No, 30. So on November 30th,
Right.
I made sure that I paid for the month of December.
Right.
So I paid for a full month, and whenever I moved out on December 4th, I was like, okay, you have to give me my money back or whatever. They charged me for living there from December 1st to the 4th.
I have
Do you
to say,
believe that?
it's like when things are bad.
Can they do that?
Wait,
Apparently, they
when-
said that I only paid for, because I was like, my lease started November 6th. So it should have gone from November 6th to December 6th. That is a full month. So I figured I had paid until December 6th. But according to them, they said that I only paid from November 6th to November 30th, and then it starts a new month. So they made me pay for the 4 days that I was there, even though I was only there for
Claire,
It's a scam.
I want to
I
know.
know, they're
I
all-
want to know how much you paid for the 4 days.
It was $435.
It is, you know, it's almost like when things go bad. When
Yeah.
it's raining, it's pouring.
Yeah.
It's like, what the
Always, I
heck?
hate
Always,
that.
it's like give me a break, and you're not going to catch a break with anything that has to do with it. And this has to do with toxic relationships and toxic situations.
It was so toxic.
You did the best thing by running away from this building, this management team, and this neighbor. Because guess what? Their life continues to be toxic,
Mhm.
and now you are like
And-
breath of fresh air.
And thank
Thank
God.
you. I'm
I
trying
feel
to
like
get away.
everything happens for a reason. Like, thank God you got out now because God forbid you stayed and ended up in like a worse situation and
No.
you were stuck
No.
and more things would have been crazy for you.
It's been awful.
Oh, she would have been suing you. You would have been in
Yeah.
lawsuits for years.
I
Like
know. It's not worth it.
some people
No.
are just psychotic. You just have to look at them and say, "Wow,
Mhm.
your life story is really sad." But
Yeah.
I don't have the time and the energy because we're not family or you're not my friend. I walk away. So
Yeah. No, I'm happy it's over. I just was so excited to get my money back, and then I was like, excuse me, you shorted me $435, $434.
Well,
But now I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Goodbye. Don't ever
Yeah.
email me again. I
That's
hate
it.
all of you. Like, whatever. So that's my story.
really
Also, we got some good emails about other people's crazy neighbors, so that made me really excited to read like what other people
It's
have.
the best.
Yeah.
I love reading like stories about other people's lives.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so thank you so much for emailing us, guys. We love your emails. And I promise we're going to break into them, and we're going to discuss all these awesome topics that you guys have been picking out. But we got to talk about Steve Harvey. I mean, come on.
okay. So I can't. Well, first of all, do you guys understand that Miss Universe? Like, do you guys know any pageant moms or people who enter this?
I know my one girlfriend used to do pageants, so I
Okay,
know
it's
that crazy
years
world.
and years of preparation.
Mhm.
You don't just like diet for a week and say, okay, I'm going to put on my bikini and my gown. It's mental stress. It's, this is when somebody chooses this as a career, it usually starts at the age of 3 or 4.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Toddlers and Tiaras is one of my favorite shows.
I didn't even know that existed until I started watching. I was like, wow, moms really do this to their kids.
Oh, yes.
Put
Oh,
fake
yeah.
teeth in their mouth.
Right.
It's called flippers.
yeah, flippers. And
Like,
these are the moms out there who live vicariously through their children.
Mhm.
And some of them damage their children, and some of them, they take it and they do a great job with just, keeping them grounded.
Mhm.
But to put a crown on somebody and make them put the sash on them and make them do the runway and just smile and even tears
Oh.
for that 2-3 minutes that she thought she was Miss Universe, and then all of a sudden Miss America whispers to to Miss who won Miss Philippines?
Yeah.
You're really the winner. She's like, say what? Like, what's going on? If I was the head of this organization for the first year, I would have had 2 winners. What's wrong with that? So what? There's 2 winners sharing the spotlight.
I think if I was the head of the organization, I would have handled the whole thing differently.
Absolutely.
I like your idea. So what would you do?
First off, just to explain what happened to everybody, this was Miss Universe pageant that happened this past weekend.
1 billion viewers.
1 billion viewers.
1 billion viewers?
Yes, all over the world.
Steve Harvey was the host of
I love
the
Steve
pageant.
Harvey too. I mean, like,
This
Family Feud
whole
so
thing is
good.
a mix-up. I'm going to tell you all my views on how I feel like
Yes,
it's
I can't wait
everything.
to hear.
But Steve Harvey was the host, and at the end, he's about to announce Miss Universe. Like, you know how crazy, like, my family grew up with pageants because my cousin did pageants. She was Miss New Jersey, like, years ago when I was younger. So, but it was in my family, so I know what goes into pageants and stuff. So now you're up there, and there's 2 left: Miss Colombia, Miss Philippines.
Yes.
Philippines, and so they're both waiting to be announced who's going to be Miss Universe. And Steve Harvey goes, Miss Universe is Miss Colombia. And now they give Miss Colombia, like you said, the crown, the sash, everything. For 4 minutes, she's up there waving like she is Miss Universe. Then it's like Steve Harvey goes, oh, wait, hold on, I made a mistake. The real Miss Universe is Miss Philippines, Miss Philippines is now in the back line, thinking she was just first runner-up. And now everybody's like, wait, what? What's going on? Like, imagine if you're Miss Colombia and you're thinking you're Miss Universe, and now you have to act. How embarrassing to now take off your crown in front of everybody.
Oh my God.
And then give it to Miss Philippines.
I just got the chills.
This
When
way.
they take that crown off her head.
Hold on, but now Miss Philippines, this is terrible on all ends. First off, this is terrible on all 3 ends. Miss Philippines now is like, wait, I'm the winner? Great, but now everybody's booing her for winning. And now her whole shine is taken away from her, which isn't cool. If you're Miss America and you were to be Miss America, you want it to be a great experience. You want to win and you want it to be memorable. Yeah. Now, Miss Colombia is her crown taken away. Now, this poor thing, how awkward and embarrassing to be standing up there and have your crown taken away.
In the audience.
And now Steve Harvey is the one making a mistake. How embarrassing for him that he just blew this whole thing.
But he manned up to it. Listen, we're all humans.
Did,
We all make mistakes. Steve Harvey made a mistake. I don't think anybody's perfect. I say, you know what, Steve Harvey, you are classy enough to admit that you made a mistake. Good for you. But you should have had a winner and a co-winner. You know what? If the organization, when Steve Harvey made a mistake, then what Sammy's saying is in the audience is like the whole people from Colombia, and they're like, boo. And then the Philippines is like, wait a second, our girl really won. She did really won. Miss Philippines really won. Good for her. She deserves it. But it would have been amazing to just like have both of those girls walk away, feeling happy, and then nobody would be laughing and talking about it the way they are. Yeah. It's just everybody really feels bad for this woman.
The only good thing about this is that the first runner-up, who was Philippines, right? They thought she was the winner. Yeah. People are going to still talk about her. Like, this is the first time I think ever people are going to be talking about first runner-up for, like, ever. Because they're going to be like, well, she had this moment and they got taken away from her. It's the same way with Colombia.
This is the craziest time in history right now.
No, people are going to be like, oh, that's the goal, sort of one, but not really. Like, I think it's great for everybody. I mean,
you know what?
But everyone's PR-wise, that's
bad press is good press.
There you go.
Yes. They're saying now that Miss Colombia is going to be suffering a lot of emotionally. She's going to have to seek psychiatric help because
she didn't win?
No, because they're saying that there was so much going into that and so much angst that after it's all over and you realize you don't have the title, she's in a depression now because of the whole, your body has highs and lows.
Oh, yeah.
But they're saying that she's suffering, mental and...
If I was her, I would be devastated because, this
is the one that didn't win. This is first runner-up? Okay,
this is the one who won performance.
Call her Sophia Vergara.
Yes,
that's what she looks like.
Exactly like her.
When she started walking, I'm like, is that Sophia's in the Miss Universe?
And she sounds like her too.
Beautiful human being. They're all beautiful, but for me, I was rooting. I was rooting for Colombia.
Colombia.
I was rooting for Colombia.
That's what I thought was
if it was like, wait, Miss Colombia is Miss Universe. Oh wait, no, I made a mistake. It's actually Miss Philippines. Fine. But they had her up there weaving, crying with the crown, the sash for 4 minutes.
It's so mean.
And then to have it, like, they were both the women were both, like, handled it very well, I think. But the organization just, like, went up to her and just ripped the crown off and just put it back on Philippines. And it was just like, The whole thing
The way they went about it was wrong.
It was
Yeah,
awful.
it was
Did you see a producer
awful.
at any point? They didn't have anybody come out. Of
No.
course, Steve Harvey's just like,
No, and then Miss Philippines,
Oh
this
my God, I feel
poor,
so crazy.
beautiful woman is just standing up there going like, what do I do? I'm not going to grab the crown
Yeah,
off of Miss
no.
Columbia's head. Like, I was raised with class.
Mhm.
I'm not going to do that. This poor soul sitting up there, Miss Columbia's like, if you think that I'm going to reach up and take the crown off my head, it ain't happening, woman. Like, sit back. So they had to have another beautiful, like, pageant coordinator, whoever she
I
was.
think it was the winner from last year, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't know who she was.
I think
I'm
that was
sorry.
Miss Columbia.
That's usually
last
the winner.
year.
Oh, beautiful.
I
Come
think.
up. I
I
said
could be wrong.
beautiful. I thought she was a coordinator. So she came up and she's like, okay. And she's like, you see her rubbing? The camera goes to Miss Columbia's ass now. The back of her ass, and you see this, the last year's winner, whatever.
Yeah.
She's just going like this. It's okay. Like, I'm about to take the crown off your head. The crown comes off her head, and the audience is like, boo! And then it goes on Philippines, and Philippines is like, guys, don't hate me. I didn't do this.
Yeah.
It's not her fault. It was just, the whole thing was
That's so
just...
sad. That
I
sucks.
mean, the whole thing's great. And imagine being Steve Harvey now. You are known for the like.
Oh my God, the
This
memes
is-
are so good
Yeah.
though.
Oh my God, the memes on Instagram and
Right now, my favorite
social
one
media
is
so funny.
It's a picture of Steve Harvey's face and it said, "Thank God it's Friday." Oh, just kidding, it's Monday. It's like
Those
I
are
love
really
it.
funny. The memes are really, really funny, but I don't know. This is a great publicity. This is terrible. I know this is a crazy way to think about this.
Yeah.
For Miss Universe, now everybody's talking about Miss Universe.
No one was gonna be
everywhere.
talking about it anyway, so they should be happy that we're all
But that's what I'm saying.
talking
Like, this
about
is
it.
a
Yeah.
great, even
That's
though this
great
is
PR.
terrible what happened,
Mhm.
if I was in any position, I would just feel terrible. I mean, that's how I feel. I think the whole thing that happened was sad. But for Miss Universe, everybody is now talking about this.
Yes.
So for the whole production of Miss Universe, this is a great thing. Steve Harvey, even though you're getting like really bad press right now for making a mistake, but you know what? We are all human and we have to forgive. But I do think that it was just, the whole thing was crazy. And like I said, bad press is good press, and now everybody's talking about Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
And you know, and
No, but how
I
can
think he
you
was very genuine though when he was like,
Yeah.
"I'm sorry, I'll take full responsibility." But I'm confused because I had heard that he read the card wrong, and he said that he read
But
it
how
wrong.
could you read
My
that wrong?
sister told me that it was on the teleprompter wrong.
Somebody, I heard that too. I don't
So
know if it's true.
I don't know where the
I
problem
heard
was,
that too.
but I think it's because Steve Harvey said, "I'll take full responsibility," because he said he had it on the card and the card was correct. So, but that, I'm so dyslexic. I would have said first runner-up is the winner too. Like I wouldn't like if you don't
Oh,
know
so
the
I know. So I
terminology.
know about pageants.
Yeah, so you would know first
So
runner-up. I would just see the one. I'd be like, "Oh, first place."
I could see how people can get that confused because growing
Listen.
up, I was always confused.
I
As a
think
little kid.
I think people love Steve Harvey, and people are going to continue to love
Oh,
Steve
yeah.
Harvey. And by the way, if there's a perfect person out there, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
You made a mistake.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's fine. Shit
I just
happens.
don't think that it was handled correctly. Not by
Agreed.
not
Yeah.
by Steve Harvey. Steve
Or
Harvey
girls,
went up there
Yeah.
and owned it.
He
Good
did.
for him.
Yeah.
I don't think it was handled correctly. I think for this year, because there was a screw up made by the host of the show,
Mhm.
who admitted it, they should have had a winner and a co-winner. And these two girls could have traveled the world to bring light and positive for Miss Universe and do
Yeah.
their charities and their good work all over the world.
I agree.
There's nothing heartbreaking and
No.
tragic about seeing two beautiful, sophisticated, smart women from two
Yeah,
different
two for the
countries.
price of one.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
sign me up.
But now for Miss Columbia, for the rest of her life, she's the girl that didn't, who
Who sort of
almost
won.
won but didn't get the crown. And
Yeah,
that's
but maybe
sad.
they can
And
make
that's
like
sad.
she can go on some great advertising campaigns, like second place ain't that bad or whatever. Like, come on,
I
let
like
me
that
say, like-
idea. Okay, you need to call her up and tell her.
I'm gonna
You need to call her
I'm
up
gonna
and
call
tell
some
her.
ad agencies right now, being like, "Hey, what car insurance
And the
is
first,
second?"
and you guys know who the first person to tweet about it was?
Who?
For Miss Columbia, which I thought was insane. Sofia Vergara.
Oh, no.
I can't. I love her so. Can you get more beautiful?
No,
No.
she's the best.
I mean,
And her
she's.
husband.
Oh my God, beautiful couple. Forget it.
I
Amazing.
love Joe. Manganiello. He's
Yeah.
so
He's so
beautiful.
cute.
And he's
Beautiful.
so nice.
I really do feel for Steve Harvey. I mean, listen, I'm not even sort of what I was in the situation I was in. I had to name a winner for something. I hosted a show called Lucky Break. It was a singing competition, and the winner got $25,000, which is a shit ton of money. So
That's
like,
a lot of money.
I was really nervous about announcing the winner because in my head I'm going to say the wrong name.
Yeah.
Because that's your biggest fear is that that's going to happen. And it was live. So I'm like, fuck, like what am I going to do? And I had a co-host, and so I made it so we both said it at the same time because I was afraid that if I say the wrong name, at least he would say the right name.
Right.
And it actually worked. We did it for 2 seasons, and for the finale of each show, of each season, we said it at the same time because I was like,
Perfect.
I can't do this by myself. I can't. I'm going to say Sam when it's supposed to be Siggy because it
Right.
sounds the same, but
Right.
I don't know what to do. And it's a lot of pressure, and that was in a very small scale compared to 1 billion viewers.
Oh, you
So
know what?
it's a
That's
lot
like
of pressure.
But things in life do happen like that. Like, I'm sure, do you guys, I mean, you could email us if you know anybody who's ever gotten anything that they thought that they won that was taken away from them.
Has that ever happened to you?
No, but I know people who have gotten accepted to colleges who 3 days later, they're like, I'm sorry, that letter was supposed to go out to somebody else.
Wait, do they call or send
No.
a letter?
Usually when you get accepted, like, right now, what people are getting are EDs, early decision.
Wow.
So a lot of these kids are very stressed out and they're waiting. Oh my God, I got into Tulane, Syracuse, Michigan, Harvard,
Right.
Boston, all these schools. And I know 2 people, not this year, but in the past years, who have gotten, it says, Dear Sam, you've been accepted to, and then 3 days later it was like, no, it was another Sam and it
That's
should have
so
gone
not
to
fair.
another address. You really
Get
didn't
out.
get into
They
the
should
school.
have just had the person.
That's what I'm trying to
believe that
say.
They do
Yeah.
that.
It's
That's crazy to
devastating
me.
to somebody to think I won something. Whether it's like winning a lottery ticket and going in there to collect your
Yeah.
money. They're like, by the way, the numbers were wrong. It was not a 19, it was a 17, so you really didn't win. When you think when you're already counting, who am I giving money out to? What am I going to do with my money?
Oh my gosh! Wait, this is so fun. I tell you guys a story. First, wait, can we turn this fan off? It's
Yes.
making a noise. Sorry,
Right.
listeners. There's a beautiful fan above us, but
And if you hear munching, we are munching.
yes, we're munching on Boom Chicka Pop popcorn and the fan. Is that the noise of the fan? Or is that
It's
outside?
just life.
Oh, okay, whatever. As long as it's consistent, it's not distracting. As long as our listeners don't care.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably the air
It's
conditioning.
probably outside. It's fine, whatever. Okay,
We're sorry about that.
Get this. Did I tell you guys about the scratch off story?
No.
Okay.
The fake. Does it involve a fake scratch off?
I mean, Sam just told my whole story.
Sam, you're so smart. She got it.
Okay, so
My friends did something like this. It was like crazy. Let me hear yours first.
okay, so for Christmas, 1 year in the marketing department of where I worked, this girl gave out scratch offs to everybody. And she gave me a fake one, and she gave everybody a real one.
You were the target?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And so everyone's scratching theirs off. They all look exactly the same. And one person won $5, one person won $1, whatever.
Like they really won $5. Though.
Yeah. I scratched mine off, and it says that I won $10,000.
So what did you do?
You're
$10,000.
What did you do?
I was so excited. I was jumping up and down, running down the hallway, like, I won. Oh my God, guys.
What did
guys,
she
guys,
do?
guys.
What did she do?
So I go and run into her office. Everybody's freaking out, screaming. We're like so excited. I go and run
was
to the
people in on it or just her?
So 2 other people knew about it. So
Okay.
I'm running up and down the hallway like, oh my God, I can't believe I won. So I run up to my friend who gave me this scratch off. Her name's Elisa. And I'm like, Elisa, is this real? And she's sitting there with her hands over her face. I thought, well, yeah, I didn't think she thought that I was going to be as excited
You know
as
what?
I
I
was.
don't like her.
Wait, so listen
I
to this.
can't
It
stand
gets
it.
worse. It
Yeah.
gets worse.
No, I don't like
So
it.
I'm so excited. I had tears in my eyes. I was like, I'll split this with you. I'll give you half
Of
the
course
money.
you did.
You were too nice.
I was like,
you're such an
Elisa,
angel.
I'll give you half the money. This is so amazing. Like, oh my God, this is the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me. I'm so excited. I'm freaking out. And she's sitting there with her hands over her face. And then this other girl walks in and was like, what's going on? Because all I do is hear me screaming, jumping around, dancing around like a maniac. I was like, I just won $10,000 from Elisa's gift, and I'm going to give her half of it. I'm like, Elisa, this is so fun. Like, do you guys want to go get a drink? Like, drinks on me. Like, I was so excited. And she's sitting there, and she just goes, it's fake. And I just started crying. I was so embarrassed. I was so mortified. I was like, I cannot. I was like, oh my God. And like, I work in the casino industry where I literally give away money and prizes for a living. So I see people win all the time. I'm giving away cars. I gave away 30 grand last Friday. Like, I give away this stuff, so I see it happen, so I think it's possible.
Right.
And I cried like a little girl because I was so.
I
I went
like
back
it.
to my cubicle.
Was this girl a good friend of yours or no?
Yeah, she's actually still a pretty good friend of mine. But so I called my dad because my dad and I work in the same place, and I'm like, Dad, and he can tell that I'm crying because I'm crying in my cubicle because I'm so embarrassed. He's like, what's wrong? I was like, Dad, I just thought I won $10,000, and I didn't, and it's really embarrassing because I was telling everybody I was going to buy them a drink and all this stuff, and it was fake. And he was like, oh my gosh, and then his boss wanted to fire her. I was like, do not fire her. She needs to be fired.
I love your
I was
dad.
And they
like,
just felt so bad for me. I was just so embarrassed.
Alright,
I was going to share.
Claire, usually when I'm Claire too nice, you can't.
I can't.
Usually when people do that, it's like a prank thing. So like family members that are usually the pranksters, like that's something you can expect from them.
Yeah.
So somebody did this to a family, like one of my friends said to like their mom, like as a joke. They're like funny. So the mom got excited and this whole big thing, then found out it was fake, and like she was devastated. She didn't cry, but
I
it's
cried.
more like a family thing. So it's more like you know each other.
It was
This girl
so
really
mean.
You know what?
gave
I'm
you
not-
it.
It was so mean.
Like this is not like your close family member. This is like a girl at work
coworker.
who did this to you. Who
I don't.
who
Sorry.
maybe thought it would be funny, but it actually it all depends.
It depends on the
wasn't
reaction.
funny.
If I
No,
was
it depends
like-
on the person that you're getting.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like a mean girl thing.
It was so mean.
She
I'm
targeted
still
you.
so embarrassed.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
still so
I'm not
No,
embarrassed.
into
it's
these
not
pranks.
fake.
This
I'm
years
not-
ago.
We're not
I-
the only one.
I don't-
I'm telling you, you're not the only one who got the fake lottery.
Oh, everybody!
I'm
My
telling
son and his friends do it amongst themselves, and it's a fun thing. But to me, it's not funny to lift somebody up only to take them down.
Yeah.
I don't think
Agreed.
I don't think it's funny because I think life is hard as it is, and yeah, we could joke around. That's why we go to comedy shows. There's kidding around. There's joking around. But to give somebody when somebody thinks they got into a college or they won money or
Agreed.
they won a new car, and then they're like, psych, you've been punked. Okay, that was a show and it was funny. Even though I don't think that, I think that some people,
Actually,
it's
Sayin,
devastating.
getting back onto your college thing. If I got an acceptance letter and then they tell me, oh no, that's the wrong person, I'm gonna be like, well, this has my name and everything on it. Technically,
Yeah.
you told me I'm accepted.
Yeah, you
into
could
your
fight it.
college. You could fight it
Absolutely.
because that's ridiculous.
You know what it was like when I didn't even go to like a great, I think it's a great school. I went to Monmouth University.
That is like
First of all,
that
Monmouth
is
is
Thank you.
killing it right now.
Yeah,
Their
thank
basketball
you.
team.
My
Thank
sister
you.
went
Did
there.
you know that?
Yes, I
Monmouth
do.
is like killing
So-
it
Monmouth
basketball
is a
wise.
great school.
Yeah.
So
Don't-
I remember
don't
getting a
downplay
letter.
Monmouth.
No, but I'm trying to say like I'm living now in a town where my children are like, especially Joshua. My son Joshua comes home every day. It's all about work. It's all about his dream school. He's got to get into Michigan.
He's good head on his shoulders.
No, he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah.
My goals were not that high. I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't want to get into that type. But I was very excited about going to Monmouth. It was Annie. It was Daddy Warbucks' home in Annie.
Oh,
I know.
Monmouth is one of the most beautiful colleges. It's
so
stunning.
nice.
It was Woodrow
My sister
Wilson's
took
house.
her wedding photos there.
It's stunning.
so
It was Woodrow
beautiful.
Wilson's house.
Yes.
It's like, so it's right on the, a mile from the beach, whatever it was. But when I got that letter and it said, dear Sigley, you have been
Oh.
I remember that was like one of a turning point.
Yeah, it's a really
It's a big
big
day.
accomplishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such accomplishment.
It goes on the list of like giving birth, getting accepted into college,
Yes.
graduating college. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a big, big, big day for you, and to think that you got into somewhere and then not. I think that you could get an attorney and fight that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's
I think you
terrible.
could.
Absolutely.
Do you know this is a totally different scale? But do you know what I love when stores mark down the wrong thing? Like if something is
That's a good
marked,
point.
if it's on sale and it doesn't pull up in the system, they have to honor that price.
You know
It's
what? That
the
is a
same thing.
good
Why-
point, Claire.
But why can't that be on like a bigger scale?
It can be on a bigger
should
scale,
be.
but people have to speak up about it
Yeah.
and talk about
Yes,
it.
the more you speak up, the more things get done. The more I know. If you sit back and be quiet, nothing
Yeah.
really
Nothing.
gets
Oh,
done.
I made a
If you
scene.
speak up or you want a sale, you usually will get that sale.
Mhm.
It's true. I'm like, I actually get embarrassed. My mom's like, oh, it's not on sale. I'm like, oh, stop it. But then she gets the sale, and I'm like, oh, you
Yeah.
actually got a
Right.
really
I
good
made a
sale.
big scene at Bloomingdale's the other day. I have to say, I'm not happy about it, but I'm sticking to my guns, and I made a scene for the right reason. I'm at Bloomingdale's every single day. It is my favorite store.
Mm-hmm.
It's friends and family of friends
Oh,
and grandparents and friends.
Yeah.
It's like I walk out of Bloomingdale's and they're paying me to shop, and I'm
Right,
walking
right,
out. Plus, I have the black card at Bloomingdale's, which it doesn't mean that you're any more special, but you get
just get better discounts.
Yeah.
and you get free gift wrap
Yeah.
over the holidays.
Oh, I didn't know that's what that card meant.
Yes, that's it.
I
Doesn't
have
mean
that
that you're,
card.
but I'm just saying.
So I'm
So
saying
they
all my
wrap it for
cousins to
you?
wrap them.
And they have the best wrapping department and the most beautiful wrapping paper
Oh my
in the
gosh,
world.
I didn't know that.
So every year I go and I buy my gifts and I go upstairs and I give my gifts, whatever. But people are standing in line with 30, 40 gifts, and you're standing in line for 3, 4, I think, so I said, I'm sorry. I'm one of those people that are coming with 20 gifts. I think there should be a limit. We wrap 5, and then you go to the back of the line. It's not fair for somebody who just bought, let's say, Claire, you're at Bloomingdale's, And I'm defending somebody like you bought a bottle of perfume, you want it wrapped for your mother.
Right.
You're sitting in front of Siggy Flicker. Siggy Flickers with 30 bags. 30 presents are being wrapped because she's got the black card.
Yeah.
So you're waiting 4 hours because Siggy, there's no limit.
Why don't they have like a drop off where you can like drop the stuff off and go back? They probably need to buy more
I
stuff.
wouldn't do
anyway.
that. You
Yeah.
wouldn't? Hell no.
I would.
They when I go shopping and I'm like, can you hold this at the counter for me because I can't carry everything? I come home and they have my stuff that I want and it isn't in my pile.
Where the hell are you shopping?
I swear.
Shopping.
I'm like that. And then the other day there was like a jacket that was an extra small in my bag that I paid for that
wasn't even yours.
That wasn't even
I would have
mine.
been so pissed. I'm
But
like, I
my
didn't
pile
want
because I
this.
just put. I'm like I always like shop quick and I don't have. Unless it's something I really love that's really expensive, then I try it on. But I know my size.
Oh,
I know my
yeah.
store. So I'm like, oh, like this. And I actually never do a lot of returns because I know it fits me in my favorite stores. So I'm like, here, put this in the pile. I'm just going to take it.
Right.
And then I get home and have the stuff I want and it's not there.
Oh,
Or
that
the
sucks.
stuff is in there.
That's
No,
annoying.
That happens to me all the time.
But is this a big department store?
No, it's like
No.
small stores.
Right.
Small stores.
Right, so
and
they're specialty
small.
stores. But Bloom, like here, you should know better. You should say to every customer, listen, I'm glad you have the black card. Good for you.
Yeah.
You will wrap 5 at a time, and you have to go to because the line's going out the door,
Get
Yeah.
out.
and it's crazy.
What
So
the hell? For
Yeah.
Bloomingdale's?
So I'm there with my daughter, and we had one gift to wrap for Michael. And my daughter Sophie's like, Mom, you're gonna wait in line for 4 hours, and I'm like, Sophie, I was here yesterday. Everybody's got to wait their turn. And then I said, I just want to ask a question. I want to know why you don't have a limit.
Yeah.
Like, why
Why
is
don't
it?
they have more people wrapping?
Because when you have, they have
When you
more
have that many
people
people.
over.
Wait, so people literally come up with 20 presents?
They come up with Bloomingdale's has the brown bag, and then
Yeah.
they have plastic bag.
Mhm.
The plastic clear bag is filled, and then they come with their stickies. This is going to Vanessa. Can you put the sticky on that one? This is going to Bob. This is going to Louise.
Or they
And
bring
Wow.
around sticky
they
things.
bring their stickies. So while the people are wrapping them, then they put the stickies on. They do a beautiful job there. It's great.
Yeah.
But I'm
That's
saying
so crazy.
you got to be fair to everybody in line, and the
Mhm.
people who are buying a lot, great. But there's 5, and then you go to the back of the line, and or drop off, and you'll pick it up tomorrow. It was a great idea.
Mhm.
But this one lady was there. She kept on taking out, and then while she's standing there, she reaches over, and there's Godiva chocolates and teddy bears. She goes, "Oh, you know what? I'm not done. I'll take 4 of those bears," and now I'm like,
Oh my
"That's
gosh.
it. Now
That's
you're
the
going
impulse
down."
buy. That's what
No,
I
that's
get you.
now I see black.
Yeah.
My face starts to go into water. I'm like, this is it. This is ridiculous. She's been here for 4 hours, and at the end, she's done. You're about to ring her up, and she's going to add 4 more teddy bears
Yeah,
and
I
4
know.
more Godiva chocolates. That is it. Goodbye. Like,
Yeah.
I was
I would have
pissed.
been really mad too.
Yeah.
I actually like to wrap gifts.
Do you? I'm so
I
bad
do.
at it.
I love it.
Oh,
I'm really
Me and
bad
my
at it.
sisters we wrap together.
So
Like,
Yeah, my
for like
sister
our
wrapped together.
like the boyfriends or husband, we wrap together and like we just put on the Christmas music and we like have cookies. We just make it like
So
kind
cute.
of like festive. I guess
I
you
think
could
that is
say.
so cute. It's
That's
a
really
There's so many
tradition.
presents though, it gets like tiring after
Yeah,
a while.
it's a
It
tradition.
does, but it's like tradition. So we do a few together and it's like fun. We like wrapping in our house. It's funny.
I love that. I love that. I love this holiday
Me
time.
too.
I do too.
I love looking at the Christmas tree and seeing all these. My Christmas tree has 19
Color.
dreidels on it. It's like the most. My Christmas tree has like a Hanukkah dreidel on it and ballerinas.
Your tree
It's
is
very
beautiful.
festive. I love it.
No, it's festive, and,
Yeah.
I can't wait because my husband spends the whole day cooking, and he makes all this stuff, and he goes to Arthur Avenue and picks up the fresh
Oh,
mozzarella and the
that's
super
nice.
side and the prosciutto
Oh.
from his best friend Dave Greco, Mike's Deli. We love you. And then he comes home and he cooks all day, and everybody, family and friends, are just coming over, and all you do is eat from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. And then the next day we head to Florida to put on our bikinis.
Oh,
Oh,
amazing.
that is crazy.
And so, like, everybody's like, Siggy, why aren't you in a bathing suit?
You're like,
Hello. I just ate all of Arthur Avenue, half of Jersey, half of the Bronx.
But it's okay though. It's like the holidays you're supposed to kind of like pig out
Yeah.
and enjoy, just feel blessed and enjoy your family and friends.
And I have to say, last night I went to sleep, and I went, Michael. He goes, what, honey? I'm like, every one of our children's room is full.
Oh, that's so nice.
My stepdaughter
Yeah,
Olivia
everybody home.
slept over. My stepson Tyler was home from Buffalo, and he was in his room. Sophie was in her room. Joshua was in her room, and he's like, such a good feeling. I'm like, is the alarm on? He goes, yeah. I'm like, oh my God, we have a full house.
That's so fun.
That is
It's good.
so nice. See, I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
To
It's
have
really
And
your
I
family
like
all home.
Christmas parties and stuff.
Me too.
I actually have to go to a Christmas party tonight for a friend of
Fun.
mine. And her name's Carrie. She actually listens to the podcast. What up, Carrie?
Hey, Carrie.
I don't know what to get her, though. It's just like a fun little cocktail party. Just girls. And I wanted to bring her something little.
Or you just want to bring
just like a hostess present.
I think that you should come in with a basket of chocolate-covered pretzels.
Ooh. Where?
Meaning they just sell them right down the street. Any gift basket place, they have these chocolate-covered pretzels.
I love chocolate pretzels.
That's cute.
And they wrap it in the cellophane. It's beautiful with a bow on it.
Oh,
and it's just something to say hi, thank you.
Yeah, I know, because I always felt, when we came here last week, Sadie, I felt so bad. Of course, Sam showed me up.
No, I brought
with her
for everybody.
She brought cookies. It was so sweet. And I was like, oh my God, I don't have anything. And I was like mortified.
Oh,
no, Claire.
I felt so bad.
Sorry. I just, the only reason is because my mom
No, stop.
cookies.
Oh my
so
God.
That was
I
so
had a
sweet
home,
of you.
I have to
tell
you.
for the weekend and
Okay, Sammy's mom.
And they looked really
No, Claire. I'm not a cook.
Bitch, I need these cookies too.
Claire, I wouldn't know if it was from Public, Stop and Shop. I wouldn't know.
I just bought like it for us.
So she used to play here. I go out for the day. I come back home. Michael comes home from home early. My mother usually cooks for us, and Michael's a cook. We're talking about two phenomenal cooks. Michael's like, Siggy, your mom outdid herself. I said, really? What'd she make? Chicken marsala? He goes, no, this baklava is the best baklava I've ever had in my entire life. And I said, that's Sam's mom made that. That's not my mom. He goes, put her on the phone right now. He had 3. He goes,
they called me.
They called
wait.
you? So cute.
Now Sophie comes home. She goes, ew, Michael, what are you eating? That looks like cocky. Meaning, my kids have never seen baklava. So when you look at it,
oh really?
It looks like dry.
Flaky. Flaky.
No, but inside,
nuts.
it's nutsy.
Yeah.
She's like, ew, it doesn't look like a chocolate-covered cupcake.
Right.
I said, you know what, Sophie, why don't you have a bite? Because Michael said it was the best thing. Now Sophie takes a bite out of it. Can I have one? It's the best thing I've ever had.
Yeah.
We're bugging out. Like, it was not a 10. It was
That's
a 13.
So
like, no.
She sent me a picture of Michael with it
How
in
cute.
his mouth. It was so
Michael had to
nice.
call out. He's like, Siggy, seriously?
I'm going to bring you some next
Her
time.
mom should have a storefront with desserts and cappuccinos.
She's been making homemade Greek pastries my whole life.
That's a Greek dessert?
Yeah.
baklava.
It's it's Middle Eastern. So Greeks make it. Other people make it.
Yeah, my friend Jordine, her family makes it all the time.
Yeah.
We have it just for holidays and stuff. So we make it every Christmas. We make all these pastries. So I was just home for the weekend. That's why I had them. I was like, I'm going to Siggy's. Let me bring cookies for everybody.
I mean, it was
beyond.
No, I just Claire.
Claire, seriously?
I can't.
Yeah, you're too sweet.
You're all getting fake scratch jobs.
When you invite us over to your house, you'll get some cookies too.
Oh, whenever I get my apartment, which I'll never be moving into at this rate, which is but yeah.
Well, when are you supposed to move in?
Well, they told me originally December 20th, which was on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
So
it's already
it's not ready yet.
Well, is there a tenant living there?
No, they're redoing the whole thing. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good
honey,
thing.
take your time.
Yeah.
So it's fine. I'm just back in the potting shed.
Honey, let me take out the violin. Oh, I forgot it's not working. Please.
Violin.
We do want to talk about some other good stuff that's out there.
We have to talk about what's going on currently right now. Apparently, when this airs, guys, it's Tuesday in our world, but it's Wednesday in your world when you listen to this. Teresa from the Real Houses of New Jersey is getting out of jail today. So technically tomorrow, but it's today. Or yesterday. Yesterday.
No. Technically, she's getting out of jail today.
Right now,
Tuesday.
yeah. But when you guys listen, it will be the next day. So, and apparently there's helicopters and stuff. Do you think there's actually helicopters and stuff waiting for her to come out?
I would believe it. Listen, I was at Jacqueline's house last night. So Jacqueline is my really, really close friend who I love and adore very, very much. And I went to Jacqueline's house last night. She had a little bit of a party. I bought a big basket,
Stuff that I should be buying, yeah.
It was chocolate covered pretzels. And I took my children and we all went out there and hung out there and
You took your children too? That's nice.
It was all the kids were there and everybody was running around. We were all having a good time. And rumor has it that she's coming home today. And all I know is I've never met her. I don't know Teresa. But could you imagine those 4 angels are getting their mommy back? That's all I keep thinking about. Regardless, 4 little girls are getting their mom back. It is so nice.
Yeah.
And who was there? Melissa was there last night. And I think that I said to Melissa, everybody congratulate. It's so nice to congratulate. It's the holiday time.
Yeah.
You guys are all going to be together. And it's it's an extended, you have to say congratulations to the whole family.
Yeah.
Regardless of what this woman put in her time and she's coming back and she gets to be with her babies. I mean, for those of you who are not parents out there, think about being away from your pets. Like, I think of a pet as a child too. There are people who are obsessed with their pets, and that's their baby. So if you don't have a child and you have a pet, imagine not seeing your pet for a year.
Yeah.
You coming home and now when you have a child, I'm running around. Sophie has basketball. Joshua has this. Sophie has volleyball. You're constantly, whatever it is, when I'm working or when I'm not working. Sophie has to take a break. Whatever. When you're a mom full time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So I'm actually, I'm actually really, really excited for her kids and for her to be together with her family.
Well, there's a lot of press and stuff going on about all that stuff.
Right.
Well, I have to agree with Siggy with when those kids are so young still. Even Gia, the oldest, she's still young.
Yes.
She's just a preteen or whatever, like a young teenager. I mean, I always think about this. I have two sisters, and my mom's like my best friend. My mom does growing up. When my mother did everything for us. She got us ready for school. She was making us dinner. She is our mom. Like our mom, even though my dad, like, he was our father, but like the mom, I think, is more, like, shows more, like my parents, my mother showed more like affection, like, just like more loving towards her little kids, that to take care of them, to when they're sick, to hug them when they're sick. Like, even though my dad's phenomenal, it's just like you tend to lean more towards your mother. So for me, I always think about this: what would I ever do if my mother went away? My whole family would fall apart.
Yeah. As a 30-year-old, I still would be like, holy crap, what I would do. Yeah.
And not only that, like I like even last night I talked to so many like people who actually like know her from when she was a young girl, and she's like a very hands-on mom. Like she's very involved in her kids' lives. So think about it. Like I don't know if I was coming home to see my babies, I would have butterflies in my stomach. I would be the happiest. It's like such a joy, and it's you're right. It's a holiday time. It's Christmas time.
Such a great time.
Yeah, exactly. So wait, Sig, you have to clarify some stuff for us, because your name has been in the press a little bit.
Oh, about
Jersey. About the Jersey Housewives. So what's going on with that?
Listen, I'm friends with. Listen, I'm in love with Kathy. I'm in love with Dolores. I'm in love with Jacqueline. I have so many things. I can't. I love Jersey. I think that the franchise is. Last year I was a little bit disappointed in it. I didn't like what I was seeing. I'm very like you guys. I'm sorry. I'm proud to be from the state of New Jersey. I went to college here. I grew up in Cherry Hill. I now live in Bergen County.
I love New Jersey also.
Right. I'm sorry. I love Jersey.
I like Jersey Boys.
And Jersey Boys is my favorite Broadway show.
No, but Claire really likes Jersey Boys.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm telling you right now that Jersey is the most phenomenal state, going back to Frank Sinatra and whoever you want to talk about. And I don't like people who try to take a spin and take down my state. So I'm very vocal about Jersey, and I'm friends.
Jersey proud.
And I'm friends with all the Jersey housewives. Except I've never met Teresa, but I'm friends with all the housewives.
Yeah.
And we'll see where this takes. Where this takes me, because I love Jersey Housewives. I love Bravo.
Okay.
I love.
We're excited for you.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
you have to keep us posted on any details.
Nothing is confirmed yet, and I'm living my life, and everybody's living their lives, and everybody's doing really, really well. But I am going to tell you one thing: you're going to see the franchise changing. It's going to change for the better, and I'm really hoping and praying that Jersey Pride comes back. Because I was not happy last season. I was not happy last year. And I just am obsessed with the state of New Jersey.
You're gonna kill it on this show, and you're gonna totally bring Jersey back to what it.
I can only be me. But I have to tell you, if you guys don't know, a lot of the people on the show, these are strong, unbelievable women. They're not cheaters. They're not hoes. They're not pigs. They love their husbands. They love their children. There's family. There's pride, and there's loyalty.
That's what Jersey's about.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Show that, Bravo.
Yeah, but no. Listen, Bravo knows what they're doing at the end of the day, and all I wanted to, my input was let's get Jersey back. Give it that Jersey pride. Listen, they had a couple of horrific things that have happened. Okay. And then they brought on some new cast members, and I don't know any. I don't know the new. I don't know any of that.
I don't know all the details. Yeah.
I don't know the details. So I can't comment on that. But all I could tell you from where Siggy Flicker, I was living in Boca Raton, Florida, where I have a second home. For those of you who don't know, I go there every single month. Boca's where Joshua and Sophie were born. Talk about beautiful place. Talk about surreal and unreal. Boca Raton. When I was there, I was like, honey, I do not want to raise my kids here forever.
Mm-hmm.
I want to die and retire here. Yes. When I'm 90 years old, I want to end up in Boca. That's where I'm going to end up. But let me tell you something. I got to get back to Jersey. There's something in me of like looking around, and I just love Jersey. And the fact that we're 10 minutes, 20 minutes from the city. Please, we've got the best of both worlds here.
I love how much pride you guys have for the state you grew up in.
Well, tell
I
me
think
that.
it's so nice. It's like so
You're from New York, right, Claire?
I'm a New Yorker.
I love New York.
I do. I love New York.
I love New York.
That's what you know. That's what you like.
Listen,
grow up, and that's all
I
you
lived out in California for 10 years.
I lived in Cali for 10 years?
Yes, I lived in Beverly Hills.
Oh, hey.
No. I shared an apartment with 3 girls. I went out there, and let me just tell you something. One of the most beautiful states ever. Ever.
Yes.
You don't get more beautiful than California. The weather is perfection. It's not too humid. It's perfection. But I have to tell you something. You walk around LA with all these people who are trying to live out their dreams and this and that. Mm-hmm. And even when I was out in LA, I was like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't like LA
Honestly,
either.
I have to get back to...
You're so right.
No, I'm sorry. I had to get back to this coast.
Yes.
And I'm not saying anything
We're
about
not
LA, but...
discriminating against Cali people.
No.
California
No.
No.
I'm telling you, most people from California are from New Jersey and New York. I'm not saying anything bad about the people. I think the state's the most beautiful state in the world. Mm-hmm. Everything was perfect, but for me, it's to each their own. Where I lay my hat, that's my home. Where I feel the most home in my life is Jersey. Mm-hmm. And if I'm not in Jersey, I'm going to be in Florida. It's just where I feel at home. Yeah. But Jersey's always been number one since I was a little girl.
New Jersey because we get all the 4 seasons. And I actually enjoy the seasons. A lot of people don't like winter, but I can't be in California when it's Christmas time. No. When it's this time. Because I'm like, I miss the cold. I have to feel cozy and Christmassy. And if you go out in California, it doesn't feel the same as it does here during Christmas time.
And Christmas Eve, it's going to...
73 degrees here.
73 degrees. Joshua comes down and goes, Mom, it's going to be 73 degrees Christmas Eve and Christmas. I'm like, Joshua, you're a Jew. What do you care? Hello? What the hell do you care?
Poor Joshua.
And Joshua's like, no, wait, I'm a Jew-wop now. I'm a Jewish Italian. He's like, Mom, we're going to Aunt Melissa's house for Christmas Eve. It's going to be 73 degrees that day. And Christmas, it's going to be like 70 degrees.
It's amazing.
He goes, I wanted to go out there and make a snowman.
It makes me sad.
Well, apparently in California, it's like 40 degrees right now in LA. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah. I was watching the Ellen Show, one of my favorite talk shows. And they were saying that it was 43 degrees.
No way. Mm-hmm. So people in LA are wearing coats, and you and I'm sweating
right now. Tank tops. Yeah.
Christmas Eve here it's 73, and then the next Christmas Day is 64.
This is crazy weather.
No, it's insane.
Oh, how come my LA one isn't coming up? Oh, here we go. LA.
What does it say?
Christmas Eve in LA is going to be 61 degrees, and Christmas Day is 55.
That's
so people in LA, you got it on us this year. It's going to be a little bit colder there. That's amazing.
Since when would you ever think California would be colder than
Never?
East Coast?
Never. I don't know what's going on because last year we were like on our 11th snowstorm.
Yeah, we got a lot of snow.
I love it when it first snows. I'm like, yes.
And everybody in Florida is like,
I'm like, ate it. I'm over it.
But it's gross. It's disgusting. It's like
dirty.
dark.
No, the worst is that all my friends in Florida, there are some of them that are so proud that they live there. They're like, this is why I don't live. And they're at the resort in their bikinis or they're at the beach and they're like, yo, and I'm looking at them going, I happen to like change the seasons. And I don't like winter. I'm not a winter person, but I love trees and I like leaves.
Me too.
I love fall.
Me too.
When the blower comes, the landscape, and he's blowing things off my property, I'm like, sir, I'm so sorry. Can you go to the next property? Just the different colors when you see a tree that's bright yellow next to a tree that's bright red. And then you see orange. And I know that you guys are like, Siggy is so weird.
No, I really appreciate a good tree.
I love fall.
Stop the
because
car.
It's so beautiful outside.
I take pictures of
Especially
trees.
your neighborhood's probably so beautiful.
Yeah, you have a lot of foliage.
It is beyond New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut.
The only I would have
beyond
to say,
beautiful.
I always say this. I'm like, January is my worst month because I'm like, I love fall, so I love September, October, November. I love Christmas time, so I love December. January, I don't really have much going on, and that's usually when like the worst weather starts to come.
Yeah.
January and
So I'm
February.
like, oh, I hate this month because then it's like too much snow and all this crap. February, I don't mind because it's Valentine's Day. You got something to look forward to. Usually, if you have like a special somebody. And then March is my birthday, and then I hate April, and then I love May. For summer, I love summer. So I love like all the months except January.
She likes every month but January.
I hate January
it's just
too.
so,
I
like,
agree with her. I don't like January.
And yucky and like
Yeah.
it's like after the holidays, you have the same sale clothes that are there in January for like ever that are left over from Christmas.
Yeah.
They don't get like spring stuff until towards the end of January. So the first couple weeks you can't buy anything because there's nothing like it's all the old stuff. I hate January. I just don't like January.
My mom's birthday's in January, and one of my other
dad's
friends'
birthday's
birthdays
in January, and my niece is in
And
January.
I wish my birthday was more actually in January,
No.
February, because I'm not even
January.
kidding. My
You don't
birthday
sell
is September. No, all of my family members are born in September, October, November.
Really?
Yeah, and now December, because that's when Presley's born.
Yeah.
So it's like an actual
that name.
insane. Presley, she's so cute. We're so excited for Christmas for her. It's like not even funny. But it's just like nothing goes on in those months. So whenever it's my friend's birthday, I'm like, yes, something to do. Like,
oh my god, no. My
never wanted
sister's
birthday in
husband either,
January.
or December. Hold on.
You
Let
guys,
me just tell you
I
why.
wish our
Let me
listeners
just tell
could
you
see
why.
their faces right
No.
now from them to discuss
Okay, my
that I like
sister's
January.
husband's birthday is December 29th, I think. Or the 28th. 28th or 29th. I think it's the 29th. But he gets gypped out of, like,
Christmas presents.
And now my niece is in my dad and my niece are in my niece January 7th, my dad January 10th. But they get all, like, discounted sale stuff. And they still get, like, gypped because their birthday's so close still to Christmas that they even get gypped. They wish that they had, like, a break in between. Like, my birthday's in March. It breaks everything up for me.
The best month to have a birthday for me is my month.
When's that?
I'm obsessed. My birthday's June 1st. I'm obsessed with June.
That's my grandma's birthday, and she's the most wonderful woman in the whole world.
Watch this, Marilyn
and my
Monroe.
mom is the most wonderful June 7th.
Yes. No, I'm telling you, Geminis, you think we're psychotic. We are, but there's no phoniness. We have a dark side and a light side, and they're both real, and they both come out. Like every day, my children are like, uh-oh, Siggy number 2 just walked in the door. Joshua, get your backpack in your room. Like, I am in love with June. June to me is, let's go down the shore. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I just love June. School's out in June. I just love June's my favorite month.
I love June too. That's my grandmother's name. They named her June.
Really?
She was born on June 1st. Yeah. Isn't that
Oh
cute?
my god, that's so
cute, right? I don't know. They're cute.
I always say this.
Family's so cute.
I always say this, not to go off topic or anything, but don't you feel like grandmas and grandmas have like the coolest names? Like they're kind of like so old school.
Yeah, like Gertrude.
My grandparents, my on my Greek side is Stella. And then
love the name Stella.
And then my
Stella.
My nana on my dad's side is Ida.
Oh, cool.
Ida.
They
I don't like
cool
Ida.
names.
No, I don't like Ida.
Ida's pretty.
No.
They're just different.
Yeah.
It is different.
Yeah.
It is
like
different.
Gertrude,
Ida, but Stella, Presley, those are two good names.
Pretty right.
And you know what the worst name is?
What?
Siggy.
Oh,
Sigley is a very
it's pretty. It's different.
Claire, seriously, if you had a daughter, would you name her Sigly that no one can pronounce?
I
Just say yes
I
or no.
I think
No.
I
actually like saying
Right, you like it, right.
Sigley is
People,
really
do you
pretty.
understand when you get
Actually.
bullied? Do you know that till this day people are still like, hey, Ziggy.
Actually,
Zig.
people have been emailing us and they write your name with a Z.
Okay, and I don't blame them.
I'm sorry.
It's the worst name.
It's
the
no.
worst. Oh,
What if her name
What's
was
your
like...
mom's name?
Yeah.
Rachel. I love that
My
name.
sister's
Rachel's
name is
pretty.
Rachel.
Rachel. I love Samantha. I love Claire. Claire's sophisticated. Samantha's like beautiful. I like Sophie's beautiful. I like Olivia. I love Isabella. It's
I love
beautiful.
Isabella. I have a cousin Isabella.
Do you call her Bella?
I call her Bella, yeah.
Oh, cute.
She's so cute.
I love names.
I thought names are so hard, like when you're thinking about what you're going to name your child. Especially right now, so my one sister has a baby, the rest of them are trying to get knocked up. So it's gonna, I would say I'm going to have this like white trash wedding. I'm going to have all my bridesmaids are going to be like 9 months
Wait,
pregnant.
and by the time you
I'm
get
like,
pregnant,
oh my
all the names
God.
are going to be taken.
I know. So we've been fighting about like who's going to get what
Yeah.
name and like legit fight.
You're
Yes.
taking Stella. I can
Like,
see you with the little
I
girl
would
Stella.
love child named Sally.
So
It's
call it right
me.
now on air so you have this tape
Calling
forever.
it. Yeah, so it's legal.
It's legal
It's
now.
out there in the world. They can't
It's
yell
like
at me.
episode number blah, 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 blah. I'm calling the name Stella.
My sister actually wants to name my other sister who's just dating somebody right now. When she gets pregnant, she wants to name her kid Stella.
So
I love that
and it's a
name.
name in your family too. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
after our
important.
grandmother, so she,
That's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, before I wrap this up, what are you guys like? Did you do all your Christmas shopping? Is like everything done?
Everything's done. It's under the tree.
Yeah,
It's
I
ready to
didn't
go.
get Dave a stocking, and I felt so bad.
Oh
Do
my
you guys
god,
do
he
stockings?
needs a stocking.
This is so annoying because like my whole family, we all have these beautiful homemade stockings that my dad and Aunt made for us when we were like infants, and they all match all of our names on them. You can't buy them anywhere. And I want to every year I want to go on like Etsy or something. So anybody listening who has a good Etsy store and also like crochet or like knit, I want to get him a nice one, and then I don't remember until December 23rd when I'm like,
because your family's growing.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have stockings now that not only match, but you can get just plain white crochet. Would that match?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, so go look at my fireplace.
Oh my god, yours are all plain white crochet, right?
Yes.
Did they not names on them?
Where'd you get yours?
I got the holders,
Uh huh.
and I put so Sophie's pictures in there.
Oh,
and
you
the
the picture.
And then the stocking.
I love that.
and then
Such a good
Tyler,
idea.
and then Olivia,
No.
and then yes, and I
Can
did
we
one
just
for the
say
dog.
The picture is in
Yes.
the stocking holder.
Yes.
That's so cute. I love that.
So all that is
Yeah.
Pottery Barn, and then they engraved the name on
So
it.
smart.
So I gave one to my housekeeper. Like Lisette has one, Charlie
so
has one.
sweet.
Everybody.
Needs that.
Yeah, my
So
dog-
now
my
You
puppies
have to
one.
start a new tradition now
I
because the
know.
family's getting bigger.
Exactly. Because now everyone's getting married, and now
Right.
Well,
they
now
don't have.
you should now get the same stocking as Dave, and then start your own little.
Yes,
And
and
I
you
have
should.
to do that. It's been like so far behind, and I got stuff for his stocking. I just don't have
Have
a
a
stocking.
You're so funny.
I might
love
just grab a
stockings.
box.
My mom puts like the best corny stuff in a stocking, like
Oh, yeah.
Post-its or like
Post-its. We get chapstick.
I get face
tissues,
masks, yeah, chapstick, lottery tickets.
Yeah, my
We get,
dad.
like,
My
fun,
dad
like,
does our
corny stuff.
stockings, and
Yeah.
it's so cute. He
So
loves
funny.
it.
I know. I love this.
Do you guys do matching pajamas?
No.
Oh my gosh, my whole family,
You're
all
that family.
999 of us, have matching pajamas.
Where do you get
I'm
them
in.
from?
They're always different every year.
Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to Michael about that. I think that's a cute
I love
family
that idea,
Just
tradition.
like
Yeah.
all matching. I mean, the boys, we match
You
the
have to
girls.
order them from somewhere.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait. Like red plaid. Everybody has to wear red
Everyone's
plaid.
wearing red platter. Everyone has something
Green
that has
or-
reindeer on it. Or like we have matching pajamas. And I think last year was the first year where just the boys matched and then the girls matched, but we didn't match each other. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
So
cute.
usually we all are wearing the same
So
thing.
Joshua last night, we're going over to Jacqueline's house for her holiday party. He's like, "Mom, I want a Christmas sweater, an ugly Christmas sweater."
Mhm.
And I'm like, "Why are you asking for that?" And he said,
Oh, is
"You
he
know
going to
why?
a Party?
No, but people are showing up at parties, and it's like the in thing to do. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, you wear like
It
something
really
really
is.
hideous.
yeah. So I'm
But
saying,
what's so funny is growing up, I remember wearing ugly Christmas sweaters, but just because I didn't have a
I was
choice.
gonna say,
My-
I have them in my attic.
My mom didn't think they were ugly when she was putting them all five of us. But I was like, what the F is this? We look like a
Oh
bunch
my
of
god.
losers. I
Seriously.
hate that. We look like a bunch of morons.
No, they're in my attic.
Right.
Now the new thing is the Christmas ugly sweater party.
Yeah, now it's like
And
a
I'm like,
trend.
where is that sweater that I had?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
what?
Like, you're like, I wore this in
In my
1995.
it's probably in the attic.
Yeah, where is that? Remember
Busted
that one
then.
Christmas sweater that
Yeah.
I had?
Busted then is
Poor
busted
Joe.
now.
Oh my god, that is
Exactly.
hysterical.
Did you end up getting him one?
We're
Well, because
so
they have them at like
That's so
Urban
cute.
Outfitters. I mean, they have
Wait,
them like
what I'm
everywhere.
thinking is-
Kohl's.
is going on Urban Outfitters,
Yep.
let's say, and
Mhm.
ordering 10, whatever, for everybody in the family.
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
cute.
and then Christmas Day, we open up our, like,
You
maybe
have
we'll-
to. You have to wear them all together.
Okay, so
I
now,
love that.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely do
yeah.
that.
I like
And I'll
corny
take-
stuff like that. I love corny stuff like this.
Okay,
It's
so I'm
fun.
so corny that my kids are going
Makes
to be
it
like,
fun.
okay, now I'm going to go do it after we end this
I
podcast.
totally
I'm gonna-
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I'll make sure I put a
That's
picture
cute.
up of my family all in matching pajamas on Instagram or something. So
Can
you
you?
can do
That's
that.
cute.
Yeah, I'll totally do that.
I'm
And I'll
into
like
the
cover my
matching
face, so
pajamas.
like no makeup on.
Sweater.
Oh my god, just like I look like.
Do you take the picture like Christmas morning?
We're not
Because
allowed
if
to
you
go.
saw what me and my sisters look like
No, you
Christmas
don't understand.
morning,
We have to wait on the steps and wait for my dad to take our picture, and then we're allowed to go into the dining room.
Do you put makeup on or do you just
No,
make up?
I mean I look like a wreck.
Me and my sisters, we take pictures in front of the tree every Christmas. We don't
Mhm.
match, but we look back in pictures and we look like
Oh, they're
white
so
and just so like,
horrendous.
exhausted.
Well, you're not white now.
No, you're
Oh,
so
no.
tan.
So
I
tan.
put makeup. I put makeup on. And where was I in Cabo like a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago?
you look
I put
gorgeous.
makeup
Sam
on.
looks like she just came
Stop
like
it.
California,
Yeah.
like
Oh.
you have a glow. Meanwhile, I mean,
See?
you,
I mean, I can't be any
feel
paler.
good. It sounds like me now.
I can't be any paler.
Are you
Are you kidding?
Listen, you can't laugh.
Well, she is
I
wearing white
was saying,
today.
but I
Doesn't
have
help.
It doesn't matter. I look like a hospital patient. I don't know. Wait,
No,
he's laughing. Wait, can you please comment before we go how beautiful your face looks?
Yes, it's healed nicely.
It's
Claire,
healing so
you
nicely.
are coming to Florida with me next week.
No, I
Baby
can't.
girl,
Believe it or not, I cannot go in the sun. I have that.
You know what?
weird
I don't go in the
rashes.
sun.
I was
Sunny
going to
girl.
get like hives.
Mhm.
No, I don't go in this. I wear a big hat, but I let
Yeah.
my body tan. You gotta like get a
So
little
I
bit of
love
color.
the sun.
Like,
I'm
look at
laying in the
that.
sun all day.
I
All right, ladies and everybody and gentlemen listening, we love you all. We hope you have a very
Yes.
safe
Have a
Merry
great
Christmas,
holiday.
happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas.
Oh, happy
We love you
everything.
guys.
Happy
yes,
everything.
happy everything. Thank you so much for listening, and we love you all.
Bye, guys.